Sagittarius. Hello, welcome back. Today we are doing a no contact reading for the person that you are in no contact with. Apply it to your situation, take what resonates, leave the rest. We'll be using the singles and relationship oracle deck, the situation love oracle deck, and we'll be clarifying with some tarot. So let's get stuck in. No messing about. Tell me why Sagittarius is in no contact with their person. Why is Sagittarius in no contact with their person? Okay, we've got addiction, coffin, date, and karmic relationship. This person, the person that you're in no contact with, they could have had a lot of codependency on you. They could have been the type of person who didn't have a lot of control over their emotions. They could have had emotional outbursts. They could have drank quite a bit. They could have smoked quite a bit. They could have relied on you to regulate their emotions. And basically you just had enough. I'm getting here that there was some sort of explosive ending where you just put your foot down and was like, I have had enough. I'm ending this. This is enough. And you was quite firm on that decision that you was going to go forward and have a new beginning, get back out there, meet someone new. And you've come to the realization that this actually was a karmic relationship that was there to trigger unhealed wounds within each other. It could have been quite an intense relationship, which is what this karmic relationship, this intensity and this addiction. People that have this codependent, addictive type of personality do prefer intensity over intimacy. So you could have found yourself confused as to why even you were attached to this person and felt addicted to your connection with them. And it could have triggered you to have really looked inwards and thought to yourself why you accepted this behavior in this person and why you stayed with them for as long as you did. Clarify this addiction card for me, this obsession and codependency energy. Clarify that for me. This addictive person that Sagittarius was dealing with, their addiction and codependency. Clarify that for me. We've got the Eight of Swords, we've got the King of Swords, and we've got the Temperance for this addiction. You are someone, okay, you Sagittarius, you're someone that values mature conversation. You're very emotionally stable, and if you feel and think something, you feel comfortable expressing and communicating with someone your thoughts easily. Your person, Sagittarius, that you're in no contact with, they've really struggled with this. They're in so much mental turmoil. They have so much going on in their mind constantly that they don't know how to verbally express themselves and communicate with you in a healthy way. So you were completely opposites, and that could have even drawn this person to you because you're such a level, this Temperance card, you're a level-headed person in the way that you conduct yourself, in the way that you communicate, and this person didn't possess that, and it kind of made them even more addicted and obsessed with you because you possess these qualities that they didn't have, that they wanted, but it also triggered them. So it also made them resent you. What they loved about you is also what they resented about you. And they would have acted out. One minute they loved it, and the next minute it reminded them that they didn't possess this, and it made them be cruel towards you. Tell me more about this person that Sagittarius is in no contact with and the no contact situation. Tell me more. Self-indulgence, engagement ring, and separation. Oh, Saggy, you and this person, when the times were good, it was really good, and you could have even spoken about getting married. You could have spoken about getting married. This person felt like you completed them, and it goes back to all these qualities that you possess that they didn't. And if they had just appreciated that in you and done this shadow work, if they had just seen that no one's perfect and the strengths that you possessed, that could have helped them to have grown, and vice versa. You know, everyone has their strengths and everyone has their weaknesses, but instead they used it against you and against your relationship, which is unfortunately what led to this separation. Your person that you're in no contact with is currently possessing a lot of bitterness towards you. They're thinking about you a lot, but they're very sad, but also the most dominant energy is bitterness. They're blaming you for this relationship ending. In their mind, you should just accept them for the way that they are. And they're thinking that you've ruined this. They wanted a higher commitment. They wanted eternity with you. And so they're bitter that this has now ended. But you are working towards self-worth. You highly value yourself. You know that you're better than what this relationship was. And you have way too much self-appreciation for yourself to continue being in a connection like this. The person that Sagittarius is in no contact with, how are they feeling? The person that Sagittarius is in no contact with, how are they feeling currently? How are they currently feeling? We have fear, loneliness, pent-up anger, not talking, fear of cheating. Yeah, this person doesn't know how to be alone, which goes back to this addictive, codependent character that the person you're in no contact with has. They don't know how to be alone, and they're so used to staying in bad and toxic relationships in the past, which is why they are bitter towards you, because they think you should stay with them. You should accept this bad part of them, because this is what they've accepted in the past. They're used to this type of relationship. They don't know how to be independent and dependent on themselves. They only know how to be regulated by someone else. So now that you've left them, this is why they're bitter, because you've left them lonely, and they have a fear of loneliness because they're not okay with being by themselves. And now they have all of this pent-up anger from the past to you. They're not even just angry with just you. They're angry with their previous exes as well. You're not talking to them. You're not talking to them at the moment, Sagittarius. And this person has a fear. They are fearful that you are out here. They know that you don't want them back, that you can't cope with them. And so they're also, not only are they don't like being alone right now, but they also think that you already have someone else. And even though you're not together, and obviously that you're not cheating on them, you can do what you want, you're no longer together, in their mind, because they have this addiction to you, they still feel like they own you. They feel like you belong to them. So in their mind, the fact that they, whether you have moved on or not, they believe that you have moved on. And in their minds, they see it as cheating. Clarify this pent-up anger, this unresolved feelings from the past, and this resentful energy that Sagittarius' person they're in no contact with has. Clarify that for me. This pent-up anger. We have the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. It's too much for them. Your healthiness, your ability to have self-love and to have all these qualities that this person doesn't possess that they want to, as much as they were addicted to it and they wanted to be a better person, it was too much for them. It was too much for them emotionally. So they emotionally checked out. They wouldn't have walked away from the actual relationship. They was quite happy to stay in a toxic relationship. But in terms of emotional growth and what they would have needed to have, the work they would have needed to have done emotionally to have met you where you were, which was above them, they decided already to walk away from. And this 5 of Swords energy, this is this bitterness. Where's this bitterness? This is this bitterness that they're currently possessing. It's like they're angry with you. They've got all this pent-up resentment. There's a lot of tension. It's like they want to win against you. You might even feel the resentment and the bitterness energy like between you, even though you're not talking, but just like telepathically, where you have this obsessive, intense, addictive energy and connection with each other. And because you triggered each other, because it was a karmic relationship and a karmic connection, you might be able to feel the bitterness and the bad energy towards you that they're sending your way. How is Sagittarius currently feeling? How is Sagittarius currently feeling? How are our Saggis currently feeling? Insecure and staying stuck. You are currently feeling, this isn't the first toxic, intense, addictive, obsessive type relationship that you've been in. And now you are looking, as much as you have this self-love and you are a whole person all by yourself, you don't need someone. But when you do get into the relationships, you have realized that it's like the same spirit, just a different body. And now you're kind of insecure a little bit within yourself and the choices that you make. And while you're stuck getting the same person, different body, same spirit, over and over again, it says here, you keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. So let's get some advice for you. But you're currently feeling like you're insecure in your choices in love. And while you keep attracting this same type of spirit, this same type of person, and this same type of love. So that's something that you're currently pondering over. Let's get some advice for Sagittarius. What advice do we have for Sagittarius? Advice for Sagittarius and the person they're in no contact with. The the Hierophant and the Chariot. What this is saying, Sagittarius, is that what you're feeling here is meant to arise in you. It's on purpose. It's so that you can move towards spiritual growth. So you might even be currently feeling like you're going through some sort of awakening, and you might even be researching into childhood traumas, karmic relationships, unhealed wounds, and trying to figure out why you attract this type of person, why you choose to get into long-term connections with this type of person, people. So you are moving towards growth, spiritual growth, and knowledge, which will serve you well so that you don't go back to this type of connection. Yeah. Okay, well, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for listening. Please comment below if any of this resonated with you. Please like, please subscribe. This is a new channel that I'm building, and I would love to just continue being able to do readings for you all. So I'll see you in the next reading.